Hello and welcome to our August Pleiadian broadcast. My name's Alisa Logan, and I'm going to be talking with Christine Day today as we bring the latest teachings and messages from the Pleiadians to you. So Christine Day.
Hi everybody, it's great to be here. It just feels like such an important and powerful time for all of us. And so I'm excited by what the Pleiadians are bringing today to support everyone out there in working with the latest shifts that have taken place on the planet. And we're going to be discussing that, sharing with you what the Pleiadians are saying about these new openings, and then we have a really beautiful transmission by the Pleiadians today in really giving you or enabling you to be able to work more completely with those new energies.
Yes, and usually we start by just sharing a little bit about where we are and what we're doing. So we're in Brazil and having a 3-day Pleiadian seminar with the public, September 25th, 26th, and 27th that's coming up, with a transmission before that, and that's going to be in Brasilia, Brazil. So it's an opportunity to work with you live with the higher realm initiations.
Yes, and the Pleiadians are saying this is the first time the higher realm initiations are being made available to us on the planet, and it's because of this new dimensional split that's taken place. And we'll be talking more about that. You may say, well, what's that dimensional split? And we will really share specifically what that means. But these new higher realm initiations are really profoundly empowering for us, and the Pleiadians are bringing them in this time to really take each one of us to a new level of our own pure source connection. So I'm really excited about working with everyone in Brazil and anyone who flies in from outside Brazil to attend this. Of course, we'll have English because I'm speaking English, and we'll of course have the Portuguese translation in the seminar. So if you feel inclined, it'd be great to see you there.
Yes, and then that Pleiadian seminar will then come back to America and be in Bloomington, Minnesota. There's a transmission on the 29th of October, and then the 3-day takes place October 30th, 31st, and November 1st. So those higher realm initiations will be available here as they usually are.
I do have a feeling, though, I have to add something about that, because it feels like the seminar that will be in the United States, in Minnesota, is going to carry even another element of those higher realm energies. By then, things are changing so quickly. The energies are unfolding so quickly. So I just want you to know that we will be working with the latest elements of those higher realm initiations as they unfold. And I know the Pleiadians plan to bring some very sacred energies to us during those seminars, both in Brazil and in Minnesota. So I just feel a deep destiny call for people to be there, to take their next steps within themselves. It has a very strong self-resurrection energy, and it's almost like reclaiming your natural heritage at those times. So I just wanted to add that, because it feels like they're just kind of prodding me at the moment to say, just bring this forward and anchor that energy. So that's what I'm doing.
Well, it's important, and it's also important to acknowledge you're watching this on our new website. So we've been going through, as you said, things are changing constantly, and we've been working towards creating this for some time, and we're very happy to share this with everyone.
Well, this new website is carrying the new higher realm frequency, and not just for now, but for the months and the years ahead. And so we were told to open up a new streamlined energy for this website. I feel like it's going to be able to house all the new online classes that we've been guided to create from the Pleiadians. They want it out worldwide and making it available to many of you out there that you may not have been able to necessarily come to where we are. We're being asked to really anchor ourselves more in Grand Marais, where the big Pleiadian communication portals are being expanded as we speak. And so that we're being asked to anchor ourselves more completely there and bring in the higher teachings, the higher realm energies, and transmit them out. So we're really designing a whole new communication way of communicating out to you through this really this beautiful website. So I just want to just honor you all, and it has been a journey. We've been designing this for nearly 8 months now, and finally it's been launched, and it just brings me a lot of joy and gratitude for all the support we've had on the third dimensional realms as well as the higher realms for this creation to be finally anchored. It has been a journey.
It has. And speaking of the communication portals in Grand Marais, there's more levels anchored in that second communication portal, working with the Lemurian portal out in the Lake Superior, and we've completed the second galactic series.
Yes, but I want to backtrack a little into what's happening in Grand Marais, because it really feels like with this new dimensional split that's open, there's a new relationship opening up between the second portal and the Lemurian portal out in the water. It's also aligning to a lot of the crop circle energies. And so it seems to me, as we're working there and as we're living there, there's this matrix energy that the Pleiadians have shown me that is beginning to birth. I do know it's the starting point of the receiving station energies that I've been told will open fully with the full opening of our third communication portal. We're only into the 5th layer of the second portal, but there's this matrix energy birthing from the crop circles through the 2 communication portals and the Lemurian portal that is bringing in these awakening codes. And at the same time, we're starting to sense the frequency and vibration of the receiving station being birthed. Now, that receiving station won't be fully opened until the third communication portal is fully established and activated. And then that receiving station is supposed to open a doorway for the galactic community to re-enter the Earth plane at a certain time. So, we have been in the middle of these matrix energies that have really recalibrated, redefined a lot of our own connections to ourselves. And in relationship, for me, it's been a very strong further communication with the galactic community, with the Pleiadians. So there's been a really powerful unfolding process taking place within me, and I know you, Alisa, have been also had your own journey.
Yes, and many people out there have shared this journey with us, as I mentioned with the Galactic Series, the Galactic Series 1 and the Galactic Series 2, sharing in that experience of experiencing the dimensional openings within the communication portals and traveling there.
Yes, that Galactic Series 2 is completed now, and it's all been created and packaged, ready for sale on the website, on our new website store. And it is truly a life-changing experience for anybody who feels pulled to be in those amazing multidimensional energies that actually bring you into a new level of birthing within yourself. And I love the Galactic 2 series because the Pleiadians bring in communication, telepathic communion tools so that you are enabled to be able to learn how to work with a telepathic communion with the galactic beings, with the Pleiadians in a much more stable environment. So there were classes. In each class, we had 6 classes with the Galactic 2 series, but part of the class was learning how to expand your telepathic communion abilities with these galactic beings. And that was really a beautiful, pure experience of unfolding that each one of the students went through. And now it's totally packaged for sale with the 6 classes. Of course, you must have done the Galactic 1 series to take that Galactic 2 classes, those classes. And I know we have Galactic 3 coming up. I'm not sure when that's going to be launched, but I think we're all of us that have just done the Galactic 2 and completed it are still kind of getting our bearings from that amazing set of journeys that were just really unbelievably profound.
Yes.
Very profound.
Very beautiful. And, can we talk now a little bit about this dimensional split, because that series kind of birthed or came through around the time of the dimensional split.
Yeah, let's start by saying the dimensional split took place at the time of the summer solstice. That's around June 20th, 21st. And let's talk about what that is. Let's first, I want us to slow down today and really get a strong grounding in the sense of this energy. Because I really felt when we were talking about this, Alisa, that, as we slowed down and brought it in, there was an energy that went out. And I want you out there to start to get a sense, an experience of that energy, of the dimensional split, and how it is impacting us incredibly on the earth plane. It's a stable, anchored place. It's not something that's open for a short time and is closing up. It's something that's opened and allowing us to really move into a whole new level, an opportunity for us to align to this further aspect of our higher selves. It's like an energetic womb, so that there's a dimensional opening on the earth plane now that has never been here on the earth plane before. It's actually creating a stable 5th, 6th, 7th dimensional setting in order for each one of us to begin an accelerated awakening path, so that we can realign back into these higher, that's why the higher realm teachings are possible now, those higher realm initiations from the Pleiadians. That's why we were able to move into the Galactic series so completely and complete that at such a high level because of the dimensional split. So it's an energy, like a womb-like energy, that is opened up for those of us who are ready to start working and aligning to that frequency of ourselves that we've been waiting to reconnect. It's a part of our natural heritage that we reconnect to.
And how can we access these dimensional settings? How are they coming to us?
All right. So there's kind of a different actions that are taking place. The first level, the change, is in the actual light that the sun is carrying. The rays of the sun are carrying and contain a new reflected light that we can align to. We can align to the reflected light of the sun, in the rays of the sun. And as we bring our awareness into that reflected ray, we actually begin to align to this new frequency of our own pure light source. So we have the rays of the light coming through the window into our house. If, say, a ray of light is on the table in front of you, you just simply bring your awareness, touch that reflected light with your awareness, take a conscious breath, and as you open into those rays of light, the essence of your own pure source light that's reflected there, that is contained there, starts to come into the cells of your body and integrate. It almost like becomes almost immersed, bathed in your frequency, a higher frequency of your pure source energy. As you bring your awareness to the light and take that conscious breath, which is in and out the mouth, just like a deep sigh, you're consciously, through conscious choice, you're receiving this new level of your own light that is carried through the rays of the sun. Now, at the same time, that newly birthed dimensional energy through the dimensional split creates an energetic womb around you to allow this accelerated birthing process, so the bodies are absorbing that frequency of your light, and there's a new recalibration taking place through the cells of your body.
So it's just a natural moment of aligning to your light, your own light, through the reflection of the sun.
That's correct. It's carrying that frequency, and it can, because of the dimensional split, because of this expanded energy, this essence that is just naturally just opened through the earth plane and has anchored and stabilized in that place. Now, there's also reflections of light on water, reflections of the light on the leaves of the trees. There's so many different potential opportunities to align, moments to align to that reflected light that comes to you. You may even find, I find that I'm sitting at my desk and I look up, and through the crack between a tree, the light of the sun is pouring into me. It kind of follows me like one of those searchlights. And that sun, we have the moment by moment experience of aligning into the reflected light and opening into that moment with our conscious breath, just being with that presence of that reflection of our light and allowing the mirror of that to be absorbed through us. And we move into a timeless space, because there is no such thing as time. But when you move and just focus in the moment to that light, to that reflected light, it's like the moment opens up into a multi-dimensional opportunity for you to align and receive added frequencies of those reflections through you. And that's what we're being asked to do at this time, is move through free will into this reflected light, our own reflected energy of that light.
And is that why, while we're absorbing our light, that it's become much more intense? There's a lot of intensity as that light moves in. The density, the core issues seem to be surfacing on an accelerated level.
Exactly. You know, with the light coming in, whether we're conscious of it or not, it is starting to flow into us naturally, because we're like a magnet. The cells in our body recognize the frequency of our light. They've been waiting to almost be fed by this frequency of our light. But what it does is it highlights the density of the emotion that's still held in the body. So as it comes in, it creates a frequency, a vibration of that density that starts to move up. So you may be experiencing a heightened sense of emotion, of anger, of sadness. And what that is just the energies, the dense emotions that have been holding in the body, that have already been there, starting to move up out of the body. So you start to experience the emotion as it leaves the body. What's really important with this is that you use the conscious breath. You just bring that in and out the mouth breath, and that allows that emotion to be felt as it leaves, because you have to feel it as it leaves the body. Allowing yourself to express that emotion, not holding it back, not having judgment on the feelings, because the feelings aren't who you are. They're just simply moving through and leaving your body. But as you use that conscious breath, they can actually leave and not recycle back and anchor back in your cells. So it's about really celebrating as you start to maybe experience, and they may take you back for a moment, the intensity of the feeling, but you don't even need to know the content or why you're feeling the sadness or the anger. Just really celebrate it and breathe, and just allow them to move very quickly through and out. And that's really what we're being asked to do and guided to do by the Pleiadians.
I think that's very important because I've been having an experience of something taking place and then a strong memory coming back that carries a lot of intensity and emotion. And I could be stopped with, why is that coming up now? Instead, with you, I know to just breathe and feel the intensity of the emotion, knowing that it's leaving the body. And that really helps to move that through and to clear that, but it's being in the moment with the feeling as it comes.
That's the key, and not allowing the ego mind to engage, well, what is this, and why is it so intense? And, it's just being in the moment, being with the feeling, owning it, and breathing it through, and allowing the full expression of it, not holding back and swallowing it down, but just being really comfortable with, we are human, we have intense feelings, and giving yourself permission just to be in the experience of the moment with yourself. It's about being authentically you in the moment. It doesn't mean that is all of you. It's just a feeling that needs to be honored. And then you have a liberation, a sense of liberation. And you can move forward working more with those reflected lights from the sun. That energy, and start absorbing more and anchoring and birthing more through you.
And you talked a little bit also about the nutritional feed of the sun at sunrise. Can you speak a little about that?
Yes, there is also an aspect, and I know many of you don't want to get up at sunrise. The good news is the sun is there in the daytime, and it even comes into where you sit. I find that ever since I've been aware of this, it just follows me around, as I said, like a searchlight. And it reminds me to open up and breathe and take in another level. And I trust that. And that's how I've been operating with this. But if you do get up in the early morning and watch the sun rise, the very first rays of light from the sun are carrying a frequency, an added frequency, not just the reflected light of your source energy, but it's also bringing in a nutritional feed for this time to support the cells of the body and creating this rejuvenation of the cells and the systems of the body. So to support you in aligning to this higher dimensional level of yourself. And so there's a new strength, a kind of a fortifying energy that is creating this feeling of strength, of well-being, of joy even, and peace. And so you may want to do that. You may want to just open to that very first ray as the sun moves over the horizon, and that first ray of light that hits you carries that frequency. So it's just about just allowing yourself to receive that full frequency of that light that is mirrored within the ray that hits your body, and taking that in and using again the conscious breath and allowing a new level of forging of your own source energy. That forging that can take place in that moment that brings in a real sense of a core strength within you, a new sense of being. And it also supports the human aspect, because we are human here having this human experience. It just allows that human aspect to be supported during this process. And that strength, that core energy, and I can really feel how that ray just opens up that core strength of the warrior, really. I've always likened it to that warrior energy, where you feel really that beautiful sense of power, personal power, that is fluid, very fluid in its nature. So that's also available for us at this time.
And it almost feels like from that place of that warrior energy, the alignments, the support we have that's here for us is more accessible. I don't know if it's sourcing from that inner strength that begins to build and emerge through you. But it feels like it's really even more so than ever that we're not alone on this journey.
Well, with the dimensional split, there are a lot of forces that are now we are able to contact. And the Pleiadians are saying, you know, the energies are here in force like never before to support us. And we're the ones that separate out. But with the dimensional split, it's going to be much easier for us to navigate our way past the ego mind and what it has in the past kind of kept us in that separated state. It's like a liberation time where there's a new pathway opening up for us to much more easily access that home space, that connection, what the Pleiadians call the home space in the heart. It's like the doorway is wide open and it can be anchored open. So much more readily we can align to that home space and utilize these pre-agreement energies and start working much more consciously with the energies that are within the 5th, 6th, 7th dimensional realms and stay in a place of non-separation. Whereas before the ego would separate us out, the doorway is open and we're going to much more easily be able to stabilize in the opening of the home space, which is our alignment to our pure source energies, our higher selves, and an alignment to the beings of light, the spiritual realms, and also the galactic community, the Pleiadians, for our journey, our ongoing journey now. Mm-hmm. So this change is really a monumental turning point for the earth plane in the transition of our awakening. And that's, why it's really a celebration for all of us here, all humanity, to start reaching forward now and utilizing this.
Mm-hmm. It's like the intensity with is building not just within our own lives as it's leaving, but it's also in the third dimensional illusion. It's also, there's an acceleration of the intensity there. So it's about really consciously choosing in the moment to be in that home space and aligning to our own light.
Yeah, there's a lot being revealed on the third dimensional level, a lot of upheaval going on, and it's going to continue. The Pleiadians say that this upheaval will continue, the drama will accelerate, but at the same time, we have this wide open space now, very different from before, where we can much more readily align through the heart space to the home space and begin to stabilize and stay centered in that. And the Pleiadians are putting out a very big, strong call to all of us to stay centered, to let go of how we define ourselves on a third dimensional level, and just stay connected to that home space and centered in that home space no matter what. And just let go and trust. That's basically what they're saying. And that way, they can really support us. We can be supported by the spiritual realms, by the Pleiadians, by the other communities that are part of this transition. And we can play out our roles. We have a mission to fulfill. And each one of us, every time you choose the heart home space to connect, you forge a path for others to follow much more easily. You affect and carry a frequency for all of humanity. And that's why the transmission's so very important today. Because what we're going to be doing is setting up the energies of the home space, creating an accelerated anchoring and alignment to that home space to enable each one of you to work as fully as possible with your own reflected light rays, with those reflections from the sun, so that you can really move very quickly now, because there's a lot to be done. And, there's a timeline here the Pleiadians are talking about. It's not just, well, take your time. It's for many of you out there to really to step forward now and to claim your place. And the place is within the home space. There is no other place to be. And there is no other focus either about that. So
I think that's what many of us have been waiting for, and it's, I appreciate having these transmissions to be able to have the tools to be able to consciously work with what's being presented.
Yes, and this is the first transmission we've had with the dimensional split wide open. So I'm excited, and it just feels the time, and I just invite you to be part of that.
And I don't see if, I think we've covered everything to begin the transmission.
I think so too. And if you have any questions, you can always email afterwards, and I can answer those questions individually. So don't be afraid to do that. If you have a specific question, it's supportive, because then we can post it on our new website, and there's room there to do that. And so that we can, because if you have a question, you know that many others have the same question. So don't think, oh, well, I shouldn't bother with this silly question, and there's no such thing. If you have a question in your mind, then it's good for it to be answered. Even if it's a third dimensional ego mind question, it supports many out there, because we're not going to do things perfectly. I just want to say that. It's not like being perfect each moment, perfectly aligned. That's not going to happen. We are humans having a human experience, and in that we have this imperfection so that we can continue to unfold and have experiences and learn. So it's about just doing the best you can in each moment, knowing that energy, that connection is never separate from you. We separate out for moments at a time, and then we move ourselves back into that alignment. So I just want to say that to each one of you.
Thank you. Can you talk a little bit about the transmission that we'll be moving into?
Yes. We're going to be, first of all, doing some adjustments through the heart and the DAP space. Remember, the divine access point is in the throat, and the divine access point is aligned and part of the heart space. There's really no separating wall. And so we're going to open up and release a few old veils that have been in place, actually for a long time, and kept you in a limited, restricted space. It's time for all of that to be released, and so that you can really allow a full opening. We're going to be expanding a frequency through the heart cells, and the sounds we're going to be using are designed specifically to expand out the heart as fully as possible. And then we're going to be moving out into the energetic field, working with some sacred sounds that are going to align you to this pathway of light that has been opened up through or from the anchoring of the dimensional split energy. And so you're going to align to the pathway, a pathway of light that aligns you to the home space, and we're going to be anchoring it through the heart space and expanding that alignment so that there is a strong path, light of pathway, from the home space into the heart, so that you can readily access it, ready align to it, and as you open to the reflected light from the sun, that will take you directly into a further expansion of the home space, so that you really can accelerate your awakening and utilize fully what is being given to us right now. So that's the idea. That's what the Pleiadians are wanting. So are we ready? Mm-hmm. We will be having a break at a certain point, and that's when we've opened the heart space fully, and then the second half will be moving out and aligning into that pathway of light and expanding into that source of yourself that is very much present and waiting to come in. So we'll be aligning to those connections.
And it feels important just to speak a moment about the benefit of working consciously with this reflected light, how it supports you in your day-to-day life.
Well, it is the time for us to start gravitating towards this energy, for those of us who are awake, especially to fulfill our missions, because we are designed to hold a certain space of awakening, of enlightenment for the rest of humanity. So understand that as you align to the reflected energy, it's your light that you're aligning to, and with conscious choice, you're starting to really feed yourself, and every cell in your body starts to hold and carry this higher frequency of your pure source, higher self, so that you begin to be able to utilize your natural gifts of telepathic communion, of being able to channel and open and communicate with the rest of the community, the spiritual realms, the galactic community, the universal community, so that you start to stand up and take your place as you should within the universal community. And allow them to come in and support you, because we're not doing this alone, but you're going to be much more open to that telepathic communion and that guidance and the intuitive aspect of yourself to birth through you and accelerate through you. So you start utilizing the working with the heart's desire and manifesting your heart's desire. You naturally will begin to align and draw to you much more positive energies in the universe, those experiences, as well as supporting the human aspect, which also has to change. You've got to change your relationship with your human part, with love and compassion, self-acceptance. It's going to support you in being able to align more fully to a much more rounded aspect of yourself. As the Pleiadians have said, aligning, changing your relationship with your humanness, and at the same time moving into the full awakening of your higher self, that sacred part of yourself, and operating consciously with that in your day-to-day living. Mm-hmm. So this is leading us very quickly into that self-realization state.
Yes, and I think what you're saying is a natural outcome is just being in the moment, where the intensity is accelerating in the world and in your community and in your family. But when you're aligned to that heart home space, you find you're able to just be and hold that integrity of yourself in the moment and just reflect that.
And another aspect of that leading into it is when you're in the moment, you're actually aligned to the pure source energy. And through that, you receive so much understanding, clarity of your next steps forward. Everything is clear. Mm-hmm. And yes, you can witness the drama, but you're absolutely not within that space. And you allow yourself just to keep taking your steps forward as you need to, no matter what. And that's where this is leading.
Yes. Good.
Yeah. Thanks, Alisa, for the question.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so why don't we go into the transmission now? And what I'm going to ask you to do is just bring one hand to the heart space. Now, the heart space is the full chest area. And make sure that the whole palm of your hand is resting on the heart, so you feel the warmth and the pressure of your hand. The other hand, and it doesn't matter which you use, is just touching that DAP, that soft opening of the throat. This is the divine access point where the light of the self enters most readily and is interconnected to the heart space. So just bringing your awareness now to both hands that are connecting. And I'm being drawn very strongly to the DAP, that throat space. So bring your awareness to where you're feeling the pressure or just the light touch of your second hand on the front of the throat space. That's it. Now take a breath like a soft wind right into the throat. That's it. Now bring your awareness just a little deeper in. I can feel you moving into that space. That's it. And I'm going to just be releasing a veil here in the DAP that has been across this area for lifetimes, keeping you in a limited place And now's the time for that veil just to be removed. So bring your breath in. That's it. I'm just releasing that veil, and it may feel like you need to cough. That's okay. Sometimes there's an issue there, and there's the coughing as the issue is just simply lifted off effortlessly. So I'm just going to lift that veil. I've started loosening it, and it is connected into the heart space as well. So take a breath, a conscious breath in and out the mouth. That's it. And I'm just taking that veil out. Slowly moving that veil, and it's connected into the heart space as well. So I'm just releasing that from the throat, from the heart space. So shata ine ah. Take a breath, let go right into that space. That's it. And bring your awareness a little deeper. Just take a breath and just let go now. Ashata'i. That's it. Now just bring your awareness just a little deeper into the throat. That's it. And there's a second release here of a veil that's caught up in the heart space as well. So I'm just releasing that. That's it. I'm just loosening that up. Now bring your awareness into the heart, where you feel the hand on the heart space. That's it. Take a breath into that heart space. That's it. And I'm just releasing that veil that's been across that DAP, that divine access point, and the heart. I'm just going to bring in a sound. I just want you to allow the sound into the opening. That's it. Bring your awareness just a little deeper. Take a breath and just let go. Ashata'i. Now, as you bring your awareness to the throat, feel like a light beginning to open up in the space. It's like an energy beginning to flow and open through the whole throat area. And almost like a glowing energy, an essence. Bring your awareness into the DAP, into the throat. Take a breath and just let go right into the space. That's it. Feel how that energy, that essence, is beginning to expand down into the heart space as well. It's like a flowing light that is just almost just flowing down and through the cells of the heart, as that veil has been totally removed. A new opening, almost like an aura of light, maybe even expanding beyond the throat, around the neck, and around the heart space itself. Now bring your awareness in, take a breath. This energy that's opening is part of that energetic womb, that light from the dimensional split that's beginning to flow around you. Now just bring your awareness into it, take a breath and let go, and feel yourself just opening up and feeling yourself being held by that energetic womb, that light that is flowing around the throat and around the heart. And it may even go beyond the physical body. But keep your awareness where your hands are now aligning. Bring your hand down from the DAP into the heart, onto the chest, and just breathe and let go into the cells. Breathing and letting go. That's it. And as you bring your awareness there, feel how the light, that energetic womb, begins to kind of bring that light through the cells of your heart. It's like the cells of your heart are beginning to almost open up like a flower would to the sun, to the warmth or the light essence created by that energetic womb around your heart and your throat. Now bring your awareness in and take a breath right into the cells of the heart. That's it, bringing that conscious breath in. That's it. Now I want you to bring your awareness deeper into the cells of the heart. We're going to bring in the sacred sound that's going to begin to open the cells of your heart up, lining and opening the cells of your heart in readiness to receive the opening of the doorway of the home space on another level. So you're going to bring in the sound E. Just listen to it once first. But you're going to birth that sound right into that energetic womb, right into the cells of the heart. And the heart cells are going to be able to receive it on another level because of this energetic glow, this womb-like space that dimensional split is creating around you. So listen to the sound now. That's it. Now take a breath, a conscious breath, right into the cells of your heart, because they're responding to that sound. That's it. Feel how the energetic womb is holding like a container the cells as they take in that sound. Now you're going to bring in your unique frequency of this sound. And the cells are going to expand and respond on a whole new level with your sound. Just one sound, and it's like as you bring the E in, it's like acting like an echo that expands and moves throughout the cells as they expand dimensionally. So bringing in just one sound of E now, right into the cells of your heart within the womb. Just reach in with your awareness. Just let that echo take you, almost like creating ripples of light through your cells and through the space between the cells. Let your awareness almost reach into the space that's being created, that's being birthed within each cell of your heart. Now bring the sound again and allow this sound to take you deeper within the space. Whether you see, sense, or feel the energy, it doesn't matter. Just use the expanded E sound again. That's it. Now open your awareness deeper into the light, the flow, the opening, the ripples created by the echo of your sound. Just bring your awareness fully into the flow of it and take a breath, a conscious breath, and let go, which allows you to move to the dimensional opening within the cells of your heart, within each cell. Just open your awareness up, take a breath, and let go now. Ashatai. That's it. It may feel like your heart space is expanded through the room, filling the room. It may feel like you're being moved dimensionally to another experience or setting. That's okay. Just bring your awareness in again, and let's bring another one of those sounds, creating another level of dimensional echo through the space, knowing you can let go because you have that energetic womb that is holding you from the dimensional split. So let's bring in that sound once more, expanded E. That's it. Let your awareness flow with that echo. Open your awareness just a little more and take another breath. And let go into the space. That's it. Remember, as you let go with the conscious breath, it's as though you're opened deeper into the dimensional setting and aligned deeper into the cells of the heart. However you're experiencing that, it does not matter. It's about being with your experience. Now bring in one more sound, and just let go on another level if you can. Follow the echo created through the sound. Now open your awareness and follow the flow created by that sound, the flow created by the echo. Maybe it's ripples of light. Maybe it's just an expansion of light. Maybe you're just being moved deeper and deeper within another dimensional setting, and the cells of your heart are expanding and transforming on a level in readiness to align to the frequency of the home space. Witness or sense or see how that energetic womb has expanded around you from the dimensional split. And if you can, just open your awareness to sense or see or feel that womb and just touch it with your awareness. And take one more conscious breath and let go into that energetic womb, into the sense of the frequency of the light that is holding you, the presence of the light that is holding you within that womb. It's creating a very strong stabilization to enable you to move and expand like never before within the cells of your heart. Now take one more breath and bring your awareness deeper and just breathe and let go. Ashata ine a, she om, she om. That's it. Take one more breath and let go. Allow the full expression of the energetic womb of the cells within your heart. That's it. Open your awareness just a little more, like you would be like a flower to the sun. And take one more breath and let go and open into the alignment. Breathe and let go. And then bring all your awareness to the hands connected to the heart. Feeling yourself connected to the chair, your feet on the ground. That's it. And just take a moment to integrate that multidimensional frequency opening of the cells of your heart with that energetic womb, stabilizing you and enabling you to expand in a very different way than ever before. And let's just take a moment to integrate. We need to take just a small break here while you feel yourself fully integrate, have some water, and then we'll come back for the second level of the transmission.
So welcome back, and I hope you've taken the time you need to fully integrate that very deep clearing of the divine access point in the heart.
And also the beautiful energy of that energetic womb, and how it just really supported an incredible new alignment, new potential of you aligning to a new potential of yourself. So let's come back now. I want you to bring your hands back on the heart space and just bring your awareness back to connect to the energy, the frequency of the cells of your heart. And we're going to do that just by bringing in the E sound once more into the heart cells. just so that you're aligning to that in readiness to move to the next very important step here. So both hands connecting to the full chest area and automatically aligning you or realigning you back to those cells and that energetic womb that is still around you. So let's open up with that expanded E sound, just bringing it through the space. Just once now, and feeling how that echo can still move and expand and align to the cells. That's it. Take a breath and let go. Use the conscious breath and just let go. Now, what feels like we need one more sound to just fully align to the full essence of the energy of the heart cells. So let's bring in one more sound and follow the echo and alignment to the full energy of the cells of your heart. That's it. Now open your awareness. And as you've aligned, I can feel your alignment with your cells. Just open your awareness and feel how the light of the energetic womb around you from the dimensional split is still in place, holding a very strong, steady anchor for you to move to your next step. All right, you're going to keep your hands connected to the chest. But you're going to move your awareness beyond your physical form, out into the energetic field. So we're going to do that now. Just let your awareness go outwards as you stay connected physically to the heart space with your hands. But you're going to move your awareness outwards into your energetic field. That means you're just simply moving past your physical body and bringing your awareness outwards. And as you do that, I want you to witness how that energetic womb, that light, is expanding around you, around your full energetic field. As you move your awareness out, the energetic womb moves outwards. I want you to open your awareness into your energetic field and just sense or feel almost like you're moving out into the universe, into the night sky. It's like as you open your awareness, breathe and let go and feel how you get an awareness of an unlimited space around you. And the energetic womb from the dimensional split that's expanded outwards is supporting you to align to a whole new level of your dimensionality, your multidimensionality. So just let go. Take a breath and let go and feel yourself flowing through this unlimited space, this frequency of unlimited potential of you. Open your awareness, take a breath, and let go into the space, knowing that you're being held and stabilized by this unlimited energetic womb that is around you. That's it. Now open your awareness just a little more. Take one more breath and let go into the space once more. Ashata inea. That's it. Opening your awareness, take a breath and let go. That's great. You're doing great. I can feel the essence of yourself expanding as you open your awareness further. Now we're going to be working with a sacred sound here that's going to also create an echo and ripples that's going to align you to a pathway, to the unique source of light that you are. And as you create the sound, you're going to be aligning to this pathway, almost drawing and birthing this pathway of light from your home space to you within your energetic field. Let me open up the sound for you. Just let yourself feel the sound. And then just open up to the frequency of it, of my sound. And then you're going to be bringing your own unique sound in. Just let my sound expand your space on a certain level, which will prepare it for your sound to come in and that pathway of light beginning to birth. Just allow yourself to receive the sounds first. Now just open your awareness through the space and feel how that energy of those sounds somehow opened another level within the space for you. It's like an opening of a doorway to enable you now to begin to work with your own unique sounds and begin to align and birth this pathway of light of the home space. What I want you to do is just be in your experience as you make your sounds. The sounds themselves, with your own unique frequency, will create these ripples of light that will form a pathway to the home space. That home space is your direct access to your higher self, to that pure source energy of you. What I want you to do is follow the echoes created, the ripples that are created by your frequency sound, which carry that unique frequency that align you specifically to your path. So, Anda-E, 3 sounds, and just let yourself be in the experience. Don't try and monitor it. Just allow the natural unfolding of your alignment to your pathway to your home space. So let's use those 3 sounds now. Anda-E, Anda-E, Anda-E. Now bring your awareness deeper and deeper into the flow created by your sounds. As you bring your awareness into the echoes or the ripples, whatever's been created that you sense or see or feel there, place your awareness on the energy and take a breath and let go into the space. That's it. You're going to consciously align. And as you do, as you bring your awareness even deeper and take a breath, feel the form of the pathway of light. A frequency, a collective energy of light that is either flowing or forming into this pathway, aligning to the home space energy. Now take another breath, bring your awareness deeper, right into what you're experiencing right now, and let go with the breath. Ashata inea. That's it. Now open your awareness just a little more and breathe and let go right in to the form, however that pathway is presenting itself. You may be needing to move through a doorway that's there. Don't try, just be and interact with the essence of the energy. Now bring your sound, 3 sounds, into whatever's forming. And allow yourself to move into an evolution with this energy, just allowing the form to build and manifest as it needs to. You aligning and becoming one with that form through the frequency of your sound. Andai, 3 sounds now. That's it. Reach in with your awareness and place your second sound. That's great. Now open your awareness a little more and bring in the third sound. That's it. Now just breathe and let go where you find yourself. Open your awareness a little more. Breathe and let go. That's it. Just allowing yourself to align with this manifested energy of your path into the home space. And as you do, as you bring your awareness deeper and let go, it's as though you sense, see, or feel the source of light that you are. What I want you to do is open your awareness towards that source of light. That's it. Just touch it. Feel how the source of light begins to flow along this pathway towards you. That's it. Just open your awareness, take a breath, let go, allowing this evolution of this light, this source of light, to expand all the way around and through your path. And then very slowly you're bringing your awareness and the source of light all the way back to the home heart space. It's like anchoring that path as you bring your awareness back to the cells of your heart. It's like the home space, that pathway begins to align and anchor to every cell in your heart. That's it, very gently. And as you gently come and bring all your awareness to your hands, that source of light moves along the pathway and anchors deeply within the cells of your heart. Now bring your awareness right into the cells. As you do that, feel how that light, that source of light, is aligning fully into the cells of your heart. Take a breath, let go. Just let go again. Now you're going to bring in a thought code, just placing the thought, not making the sound, which is going to create the anchoring of this path, of this source of light into every cell. Just place the thought, Ita. Just place that thought right into the heart space, right into the light. And feel how that thought code opens up, almost like embeds this energy into the cells. Now bring the thought code again once more, Ita, placing it with your thought right through the heart space that you're holding. It's as though it ripples through and creates this sacred anchoring of your heart space opening through every cell. That's it. Bring your awareness in, take a breath, let go. Now once more, Ita, just placing another dimensional layer of that frequency through the cells of your heart, and that is aligning another dimensional layer of the home space, anchoring it strongly, forging it strongly through every cell of your heart. And that source of light is flowing and anchoring through the heart. Now bring your awareness deeper. Just once more, you're going to layer another dimensional essence of it, forging another aspect, and you have the energetic womb around you, aligning and working with you as you forge this layer. One more layer, Ita, placing it in and feeling a level of expansion, of birthed light, of anchored light of your home space. Now bring your awareness right into the space. Breathe, let go. Breathe, conscious breath. And let go and feel that alignment, that forging of that pathway, of permanent path of the home space forged through you, while that energetic womb is around you. It's not leaving. It's part of your own aspect of the fifth, sixth dimensional energy, your essence around you, supporting this permanent anchoring of your home space through the heart. Take one more breath, letting go, feeling yourself with your hands connected to every cell in the heart. That permanent alignment of that energetic womb around you, of that dimensional split. Feeling your body connected to the chair, your feet on the ground. That's it, breathing and letting go. Breathing and letting go. That's it. Feeling the alignment, the anchoring right through every cell in this vehicle. That's it, claiming your place here. That's great. It's great work. Breathe and letting go. It's powerful, life-changing.
Such a pure essence. And it feels like this is something to work with intuitively, and each time it's a cumulative. Like you align on another level and anchor even deeper.
It's important to work with it and the different dimensional levels that are unlimited in what you can do, especially leading into our next broadcast, because we're going to be dealing with some very, very, the Pleiadians are saying some very, very new elements that are going to take place on the earth plane between now and then. So this is going to really support you in forging yourself, really anchoring strongly and as this new multidimensional aspect of yourself.
Yeah. So thank you. And thank you for joining us. And our next broadcast will be in September.
Yes, and I just want to also say we have a brand new newsletter that's aligned to our beautiful new website. So if you do sign up for our newsletter and open yourself to the new experience, because it really carries the new higher realm energies. So I just want to witness you all and honor each one of you and all that you are in this moment. So be it.